As we know, yeah, good afternoon, or you can say the good evening, whatever that may be. Uh, Today we're going to discuss about the service marketing mix. Okay. In that we have already discussed some point on that. Today I will going to discuss the remaining whatever the left. Uh, as we know that there are some 7 points are there. Earlier it was four only, but now in the process, people and the physical evidence has been added to that marketing mix. Earlier it was not like that. Product promotion, place, right, price, something is there. But now three has been added: people, process, and physical evidence to service marketing mix. Last class we discussed about some 5 points, and this is also we have discussed sixth one, but we'll see once again on the sixth. Process. The process is nothing but it is an activity which is going to convert the raw fact into finished product, right? But in the service marketing mix, what is the process, right? This is the way in which the important object of the service marketing is to identify the needs, requirement, and wants of the people in the marketplace, so that the service as needed by the people may be designed in order to fulfill their needs. What they are telling in the process, we need to uh, identify the exact needs and the requirement of the customers. What exactly the customer want? What exactly customer want from the service provider? What is required right now? This is very important because we have to give services as per the customer wants and requirement. As per the customer wants and requirement. Then only customer will come and purchase our services. Or else it is very difficult to sell our product. In that series, how we can understand the what customer want and what exactly the customer requirement. In that there is so many methods are there, right? And process is so lengthy. We have to go for once again to research what customer want, market research, and already some customers are some service providers are there in the market who design their product or who are providing their services. Why the customer is not satisfied with that service and why he will come to our service. Everything we need to know. For that we need to give. For that we need to make the market survey. Research and development we have to do there. And the steps involved in the process plan to be followed are as follows. What are those? The process should be divided into logical steps and according to the sequence. Whatever the process is there, that has to be divided logical steps according to the sequence, one by one. We have to complete the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, like this. We have to go according to the sequence. Then next what? Identifying those steps which introduce the highest prospects of something going wrong because of judgment, choice, or chance. It means high priority steps are there. Some in all the process, there are some high priority steps are there. That has to be, if that has gone wrong, then the whole process will going to be wrong. That we need to take care about that process and all. High priority steps we need to take care. Then the low prospect steps. The third one is what? Setting deviation or tolerance standard for these steps, thereby providing a performance band for functioning. Setting deviation and tolerance standards for these steps, they are providing performance band for functioning. Setting deviations means we need to deviate whenever there is a requirement. We need to deviate from the deviate. We need to deviate from the particular process or step, right? Tolerance standard, we need to deviate from some standards also while doing the process. Why? Because performance band for functioning. We have to deviate as well as we have to tolerance the standard for performance of functions. ನಾವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬಿಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ದೆನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಒಂದು ಗುಡ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಐತಿ ಅಂತ ಇವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಮೂರು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದಾವಲ್ಲ, ಇವ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಮೂರು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ರೀ? ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಫಿನಿಶ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್, ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡರ್ದಾಗ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ನಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ ರೀ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಏನು ರೀ? ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್. ಇವೇನದಾವ ರೀ? ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ, ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನದ, ಇದೇ ಏನು ರೀ ನಮಗೆ ಇವಾಗ ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದವರಿಗೆ ಫಿನಿಶ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಹೌದಾ? ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ರೀ? ನಾವು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ವೆರಿ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ಲಾಗಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಹೌದಾ? ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಈಗ 3 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸನ್ನು ಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತು ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಾವು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಒಂದರ ನಂತರ ಒಂದರ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಹೈ ಪ್ರಯಾರಿಟಿ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಮಹತ್ವ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗೈತಿ. ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಮಹತ್ವನ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗೈತಿ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮಹತ್ವ ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದ ಹೋಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ರಾಂಗ್. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸನ್ನು ಬಹಳ ಪ್ರಯಾರಿಟಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ನಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಟಾಲರೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ನಾವು ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಬಿಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಚಲೋ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಸು ಬಿಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್ಸು ನಾವು ಬಿಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Next and last one in the service marketing mix is what? Physical evidence. Physical evidence. What exactly the physical evidence? Physical evidence means physical evidence refers to the environment in which the service is delivered and where the firm and the customer interact and where any tangible component that facilitate performance or communication of service. What they are telling, physical evidence is what in the service marketing mix? It is a place, it is the environment, a place, or some area where we are going to deliver our services, and where the customer and the firm interact. The customer, or you can say that, and the service provider interact. Okay? They will both together, the service provider and the customer. And there is some tangible component that facilitates performance or communication of service, and some tangible products also or component also there in that particular area, which will help to perform and communicate relating to service. This is what physical evidence. What physical evidence, and this physical evidence is very important because service needs some place where the customer together, where the customer together, and when the customers are gathering some area, that area we need to go. It means that where the customers are gathering, in that area the service provider has to reach and he has to communicate his service to the customers. And since the service is intangible, the service is intangible, service is, we can't see, it becomes necessary to make it tangible by its physical component. Service is intangible. Say for example communication, it is intangible. While I am talking to you, you can see me, I have physical evidence, but you can't see my words. You can feel and you can listen, that's it. In the same way, communication is what? It is a service, but the communication to whom it is going to be produced by mobile or telephone or walkie-talkie, whatever that means, that is what physical component, right? And a physical component is very necessary. The physical evidence of the service can take several forms. Sometimes there are physical evidence take a lot of forms, like whatever they're telling that service, those physical forms of the services, what? Brochures, letterheads. Brochures we have issue. Brochures, when we are issuing the brochures, or company issuing the brochures, or any educational institution issuing the brochures, that time they are telling lot of things in that brochures. They will not going to communicate each and every one, but they will circulate the brochures. Evidence of service, sorry, letterheads. Letterheads means when our college giving any letter to any student, if he go to university, that time he will show that letterhead, then they will come to know that particular government college Hukkeri has sent this letter to him. They will come to know. That is also this is service, but it has been with that particular letterhead. Business cards, reports, signature, and equipment. It can also take in these cases of physical facility where the service is offered. That is service scape. For example, receiving through phones, free home delivery, exchange of unwanted goods. A lot of things we can say that. And and outlets often use that red yellow color schemes to convey an image of the quick service. There are some outlets are there, they will always carry red or yellow color schemes, means so bags and all. It shows some particular that they are very quick in service like this. And physical evidence is very important in all the respect. The next one is what? Managing and controlling marketing efforts. Managing and controlling marketing efforts. No marketing effort will be successful and effective if the organization is not fully equipped to achieve its objective. The what they are telling that organization has to be take care about the equipped and achieve. Equipment has to be fully. They have to use the sufficient equipment to achieve its objective. Organization has to improve the physical facility within the organization to implement the strategic plan to work. There are several ways of involving as many as people as possible in contributing to the process of providing best service to the customer. They have to manage all the best who are going to be provide the good services to the customer. They have to appoint them staff. We can say that for the purpose of service firm must secure willingness and enthusiastic participation in their implementation. ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಬೇಕು ರೀ, ಯಾರ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ವಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ನೆಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಎಂಥೂಸಿಯಾಸಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್, ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ ಯಾರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂಥವ್ರ ಇದ್ರಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದು ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಐತಿ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Another important issue that is concerned with the implementation program of providing best services is the organization framework. The very important is organization framework. How the organization is constructed, what is going on in the organization, right? What are the functions are there in the organization, how their functions are working out, which include the marketing functions and other management functions. Since the marketing function is in the service, organization cannot be isolated from the other management functions. Modern organization thrives through the critical of the physical lines drawn between the organization charts and buildings. Since it is not most important in the marketing function in the organization, but it is isolated with the other management functions. It is connected with the other management functions. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಫರ್ಟ್, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಫರ್ಟ್, ಅದನ್ನು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಫ್ರೇಮ್ವರ್ಕ್, ಆ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಚಲೋ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಚಲೋ ಇರಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರೊಳಗಿನ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ರೀ, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ, ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇ. ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಿರಬೇಕು, ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ಲಿಂಕ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತು ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಆ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ in a service firm there is a interdependence between the three management functions. All the service firms have the interdependent in the three management functions ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Marketing, operation and human resources. They are the marketing, operation and human resources. The interdependence is called management trinity, which is shown in the figure. We can see the figure here. Yeah, these are very important in marketing service. That's what marketing management, operation management and human resource management. Marketing management, we know that all the activities which is relating to the marketing, we have to manage that. Operations management means the production of a services. Human resource management means it is the selecting, we are processing about, we need to recruit the staff, we need to introduce the staff, we need to train the staff, we need to develop lot of things in the human resource management, we have to give the salary to them. Lot of things are there, right? These are uh, interlinked between the three uh, in the marketing, service marketing. Finally, we are going to convert these are three marketing management, operations management, and human resource management are interlinked, or you can say that three are very important. We have to control all these three, then only we can achieve our service performance goal. These two essential requirements are as follows. For those three, these are two very essential requirements. What is that? Minimizing performance variability by motivating service providers. We have to minimize the performance variability, and means there is a low, up, down, below, like this the performance is going on in the organization. We have to minimize that. We have to minimize by motivating service providers. We have to minimize that variability, then only we can give a good performance. Then the B is what? Obtaining feedback from the service receiving customers regarding their satisfaction with the service providing staff. What exactly this one? Obtaining feedback from the service receiving customers. After giving the services to the customers, we have to get the feedback from the customer. What normally it will normally the hotels, airlines, restaurants, health clubs, entertainment clubs are doing this one. How do you feel, sir? How is our facility? How is our hotel? How is our restaurant? Like that, they will ask the question in the written form, or they will call and they will ask the questions. Then they will get the feedback from the customer. Why? Because we need to get the feedback from the customer. Then only we can go to give the good services in the futures. This is all about the service marketing, miss, and how to control the marketing strategy. No, sorry, how to control the marketing effort, right? This is all about today's lesson. Today's session we will going to discuss the next session in the next class. We're going to discuss the next session. Have a great day. Bye bye.